Hello everybody and welcome back to Poison Mushroom, the show where I play some of the shittiest games of all time. This week I'm headed to the depths of the Bering Sea to tackle Deadliest Catch Alaskan Storm. Although it sounds like it should be about STDs, Deadliest Catch is actually a reality TV show documenting the lives of Alaskan king crab fishermen, widely considered to be the most dangerous job in the United States, next to, well, just being Bear Grylls. It's basically danger porn that you can watch on the couch and feel good knowing that your life may not be that exciting, but at least there's not a 1 in 10 chance of you drowning to death in 5-degree water on your way to work. You know, to its credit, Deadliest Catch can actually be somewhat exciting sometimes, and the game seems to start off pretty well with an action-packed cutscene showing a fishing boat going down in a violent storm. Unfortunately, the game is just playing tricks on you. Not only is that not our boat, nor the boat of anybody we actually know, we'll never so much as see it, much less be involved in the rescue of its crew members. This cutscene is also by far the most exciting thing that happens in the entire fucking game, and it doesn't even involve us. Soon after that, we're getting ready to depart into the Bering Sea to start crab fishing, and the game doesn't waste much time letting us know how deeply unengaging our time with it is gonna be.
You know, that's the Coast Guard Mellon out there. He's a 400-foot cutter. Right now we're on a collision course with him. You do need to stop and let him pass. These are the rules of the road you gotta follow.
I just got to move the boat for the first time, and I already have to wait for an asshole to pass. Not to mention it takes him about 5 minutes just to get out of the goddamn way. This is another very serious problem with this game. Everything and everyone is slow as molasses. I mean, the next thing we do is have a race with a rival crab fisherman, reaching breakneck speeds of almost 13 miles per hour. I can understand that this might be true to the real-life capabilities of these boats, but it sure as hell doesn't make for interesting gameplay. After about an hour of equally mind-numbing tutorials, it's time for us to start our probably tragically brief career as a crab fisherman. One good thing I'll say about the game is that it definitely gives you a lot of freedom to customize your boat. I mean, we could go with the Northwestern, the flagship vessel of the TV show, or we could rename it to the Buttfucker, deck it out in hot pink and lime green, and then change all the text to Comic Sans before we cast off in search of delicious adventure. They also give you the option to assemble your own crew from a group of hopefully capable prospective fishermen apparently found in a local bar. I understand that maybe Monster.com might not be the place to look for help on an Alaskan fishing boat, but when your life depends on the aptitude and qualifications of your crew, I'm not sure I want to be handing out contracts at happy hour. Naturally, I'd choose to staff my boat with predominantly senior citizens, as well as a spry young fella called Spike Perry, who describes himself as a willing and hungry seaman, which is the kind of double entendre my juvenile sense of humor just can't resist. Once you actually finally get into the real game, its principal problem becomes immediately apparent, and that is, for a game called Deadliest Catch, it's really fucking boring. Look at this, it's just me and the open sea for miles around. Not only can I not see land, I can't even see any other boats. It's just me, the USS Buttfucker, and miles of calm, lifeless water as far as the eye can see. Thank God I actually made my boat interesting to look at, or this scene would look like a painting you'd find on the bathroom wall at a Red Lobster. The first thing you have to do is plan where you're going to drop your pots, which are basically traps used to catch crab. Then, you sail out to those areas, prepare the pots, and drop them in, a process which apparently includes moving the pot with a crane, stocking it with bait, and then dumping it in the water. Of course, we don't actually get to do any of this. Rather, we watch our NPC crew do it, and then just hit a buzzer when they're finished to let them know they can drop it. How exhilarating. Instead of actually taking part in any fishing, you're tasked with driving the boat, maintaining the health and morale of your crew, and my personal favorite, motivating them when they're too tired to work.
We're not machines. We can't go that fast.
Shut up and do your goddamn job, Terry. I sure as hell didn't hire you for your looks. Once you finish placing the pots, you just repeat the process, only this time taking the pots out of the water. Well, you know, throwing the hook to collect the pots actually looks pretty fun. Too bad we don't get to do that. Actually, that's not completely fair. There is a hook-throwing minigame called Jake's Challenge located in the extras section, but it actually is kind of perverted. Every time you miss a throw, Jake has to take off an article of clothing. Now, I know it gets lonely out at sea, but isn't this a little bit dangerous? Not only are you subjecting his bare skin to the frigid air of the Alaskan winter, but if he fell in, he'd die of hypothermia in like 30 seconds. I guess the strip hook throwing minigame is probably why the game's rated T for teen. There's also another minigame where you basically try to pilot a motorboat through buoy gates around a course before time runs out. It's pretty shallow and there's not a whole lot to say about it, apart from the fact that it's unbelievably simple. You get additional time for going through each gate, and the race is so easy I actually finished it with more time remaining than I had when I started. Enough said. And that's pretty much all there is to it. You drop pots, collect pots, sell your haul, and then rinse and repeat as long as you can stand it. They really shouldn't have called this game Deadliest Catch, because the only thing deadly about it is the boredom I faced while playing. What they should have done is called it Boring Ass Crab Fishing Simulator 2000 whatever, because it's the most mind-numbing game I've played in my entire life, and this is coming from someone who actually owns Train Simulator 2012. It's sad to say, but really the best thing about Deadliest Catch Alaskan Storm is its title screen. Featuring Wanted Dead or Alive by Bon Jovi, the show's actual theme song, it gives you some hope that this is actually a carefully adapted game that will be well made in addition to paying homage to the source material. Unfortunately, as the song fades out and you realize they've only shelled out for a 20-second clip, so do your hopes fade away that this could actually be a worthwhile title. I mean, it's almost a given that a game based on a reality TV show is going to be lame, but when the best part of your game is customizing your ship, you definitely need to go back to the drawing board. My only regret of putting this game back in its case and never opening it again is that the USS Buttfucker will never again breach the waves of the beautiful Bering Sea. As always, thanks for watching, guys. If you liked the video, feel free to give it a thumbs up or add it to your favorites, and be sure to check out my channel if you want to see more. In any case, I'll see you guys next week when I'll be playing Saw 2 Flesh and Blood. Thanks for watching.